Hello everyone, it's Laura Brazil of Mind Over Muscle with your movement tip. And today for the movement tip, I would recommend I have a yoga strap here, but you could use a belt for this, or if you have a plumb line, you could use that, or a string with like a little weight tied to the bottom of it. I've done it with binder clips. So you can use whatever you want, but we're going to be looking at your legs and the alignment of the legs when looking at from the front view. Last week we looked at from the side view to see if you were a leaning Tower of Pisa, and this week we're going to look at the front view. So you're going to take, when we looked at last week, I said I want your hip over your ankle joint. So a lot of us wear our pelvis way out in front. It's the first thing that enters the room, and when we bring our weight back more over the mid heel, you can see how instead of our weight being in our forefoot or even the toes, when we have a more vertical seam in our pant, we're stacking our leg bones on top of each other. So this is really important for low backs, knees, necks, feet. And now when we look at the front, we also want a stacked leg. So I'm going to have you find your hip bones in the front, and you can hold this here. A lot of us stand like this, which can tighten up the inner thigh, shorten that. But you can see if I have this on my hip bone in the front, we also want vertical lines, vertical legs from the front view, not just the side view. So here you can see I have a vertical leg there. You can see I now have a vertical leg here. So we want our hip bone to be right over the top of the middle of the ankle. So this is our front view. A lot of times people will stand like this, or kind of like out to the side. These types of movements really don't allow our hips to do the work that we want them to do. And they can tighten up the inner thighs, and because our hips aren't able to do the work that they need to do, our low backs often pay the price. So that's their movement tip for the day. Remember last week we talked about the leaning tower, bring those hips back from the side view, and this week is stacking the legs from the front view, the hip over the knee, over the center of the ankle. And once you get used to this, then you're going to know it, you're going to be able to feel it in your body, but at first you're probably going to have to use a mirror. So if you have a full-length mirror, I encourage you to use that. But I'd love to hear how this feels to be both vertical leg from the side view, right? And vertical legs from the front view. Let me know how it feels, and I hope your low backs start feeling better, inner thighs start feeling less tight, and your hips can start to build strength. All right, see you next time.